People, when I tell people that we have a recording studio in-house, they look at me, huh? You're a recovery center. You're supposed to do the big book, psychotherapy, and spirituality. And I said, right. And all those come together in the music studio.
Well, we are nestled in a rehab. It's fucking crazy when you think about it.
There's not a place like this on earth, you know?
I've built 5 studios myself. This place is legit.
So Lake Street Studio is full service, basically from the ground up.
You can really do anything. You can record piecemeal, you can overdubs, you can record whole ensembles.
We have a Pro Tools HD rig. We have a bunch of software on the computer, whether you're comfortable with Ableton or Pro Tools or Cubase Logic, we can adapt to your needs.
The rates are really reasonable. A portion of that money is going to help people get better.
We want to create a place where people are going to really know and understand that their voice is important. They're not just going someplace to record, they're going someplace to really be heard.
You know, most importantly, that we do it with the right intentions, that it's comfortable for people here, that they feel a good vibe here.
There are producers in-house. There are session musicians. There's keyboard players, bass players, drummers. There's no lack of talent here. You can come in off the street with a thought in your head, and with just the people who were here, realize that dream, get a professional mix out of it, mastered. There's nothing that can't be accomplished down here.
There is a huge recovery community, and all these people in recovery, there's so many talented musicians. We're able to offer a safe space for them. I don't think there's something else like that.
This studio is almost like a beacon of positive goodness, something being creative, the creative flow. It's just an incubator of ideas and goodness and music.
We want people to have the opportunity to be at a state-of-the-art facility, and really for them to learn and be exposed to what recovery is and great sound can be. People, when I tell people that we have a recording studio in-house, they look at me, huh? You're a recovery center. You're supposed to do the big book, psychotherapy, and spirituality. And I said, right. And all those come together in the music studio.
Well, we are nestled in a rehab. It's fucking crazy when you think about it.
There's not a place like this on earth, you know.
I've built 5 studios myself. This place is legit.
So Lake Street Studio is full service, basically from the ground up.
You can really do anything. You could record piecemeal, you could overdubs, you can record whole ensembles.
We have a Pro Tools HD rig. We have a bunch of software on the computer, whether you're comfortable with Ableton or Pro Tools or Cubase Logic, we can adapt to your needs.
The rates are really reasonable. A portion of that money is going to help people get better.
We want to create a place where people are going to really know and understand that their voice is important. They're not just going someplace to record, they're going
Ready? Your seats. All right. When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. So Moses went to Egypt land. Let my people go. He made old Pharaoh understand. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land, and tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. Thus spoke the Lord when Moses said, let my people go. If not, I'll smite your firstborn dead. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. I said, go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. Hello, Pharaoh. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bim, bam. Bim, bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bim, bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bim bam.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. I gotta tell you, I honestly, I get nervous before doing this basically every time I do it, which I also want it to be more. Oh, thank you. But as soon as I hear that bim bam, I'm like, oh, right, I'm home. This is cool. We're cool. We got this. Which is related to what I wanted to talk about tonight, which is receiving a gift. The gift, for example, of microfashion. I mean, come on. Did you see the docs on that baby? They're awesome. You have to, if you get a chance to look, she got these flowery docs. What is a gift? What is a gift that you have been given but you have not yet received? What is a gift you have been given, but you have not yet received? Now, we've been given gifts, right? With these things wrapped in paper, that we get to open up, right? That's being given a gift. And then receiving the gift, it's that feeling of connection to the person who gave it to me, to the universe that gave it to me, to the God, the higher power, whatever word you use, that gave it to me. It's that feeling of connection. I have a friend that gave me a gift recently. We study together sometimes. And her job is to pick the topic, and then I pick the text. And she gave me this gift. It was a small painting. And I unwrap it. This beautiful small painting. And on the back it says, "Next time, let's study silence." And I felt so connected to her in that moment. I was able to receive that gift from her. Of course, on the other side, the actual front of the painting said a word in Hebrew, which does mean silence. It's shtika, which is a kind of silence, but basically means shut up. Which is also a gift I need to receive sometimes, to be honest. So it was fitting also. But I felt so connected with her because of that gift. What keeps us? What keeps us from receiving the gifts we've been given? What keeps us from receiving the gifts we have been given is that slave mentality. And we read about it in this week's Parsha. We got the first 7 plagues covered in this week's Parsha. You know the rhythm of that. There's some kind of miracle performed, a plague performed that will free the Israelites. Moses goes to Pharaoh, says, "This thing's going to happen. You can let us go." He's like, "Nah." Then the thing happens. Pharaoh's like, "Okay, I'll let you guys go," and changes his mind. That's the rhythm of it. And you'd think the Israelites would be behind it. Yeah, let's Let's get that freedom. We've been slaves for too long. Let's get out of here. But they don't. What they do is they say to Moses, don't go talk to Pharaoh. Don't go talk to Pharaoh because we can't hope for that. We're slaves. We can't receive even the gift of hope, of the possibility of freedom. And we know about hope in this room. That's the gift that we give each other. We give each other that gift of hope. And then it's up to each individual in this room to receive that gift. It's the community's work to give hope, and it's the individual's work to receive the gift of hope. So ask yourself this question: what gift have you been given by this community, even if it's your first time here? What gift have you been given by this community that you have not yet received? Tonight, you're going to have opportunities to receive gifts of music, incredible music by really talented musicians, gifts of community, gifts of sharing and love and support, and microfashion. Which of those gifts are you going to let move you tonight? Which of those gifts are you going to let into yourself to connect you with the people around you with something bigger than you? Because that's your chance tonight, to receive those gifts, to receive that gift of joy that we can get, that gift of hope that we can get when we're with each other. That we can actually, be one grain of sand better each day. So you ready to do that? You know what gift you're going to receive tonight? It's coming. You ready to receive your gift? All right, guys. Let's do it. Shalom Aleichem, receiving the angels.
Shalom Alechem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Melech mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bohem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 lai. La 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 la. Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon. Melech mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la la lai 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 la lai la 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 la.
Yadi Nefesh.
Shabarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Shabarachaman, Mishoch Avdecha, El Ritzonecha, Mishoch Lai 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 el ritzonecha yarot zavtecha kemo ayam ishtachave lai 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 el mul hadarecha yarot zavdecha kemo ayam ishtachave lai 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 el mul hadarecha. Shabarachaman Yedid Nefesh Shabarachaman Mishoch Avdecha El Ritzonecha Mishoch Avdecha Lai 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 el ritzonecha.
Haven't done that one for a while. That's nice. I like that one because it's all about compassion. Yay! That's right. She's receiving the gifts, right? She knows what's up. I tell you, man, there is so much we can learn from the little ones. So much we can learn about connecting with people. That's right. Preach on, girl. I wish Frankie were here. Okay. So the sisterhood and folks are going around with tzedakah boxes. And tzedakah is an opportunity not to give as in someone is taking something from me, but to give to say that I matter. When I contribute to something bigger than me, I matter. So this is your chance to show yourself, remind yourself that you matter. And Rabbi Miriam is going to help us with tshuva today. And Nate, where'd you go? All right.
Thank you, Rabbi Carey. I had this wonderful opportunity earlier today in a spiritual counseling session to learn from someone who is a very smart person about teshuvah. We were learning this text together. It's this book called Repentance, The Meaning and Practice of Teshuvah by Lewis Newman. Highly recommend it. But it talks about the various definitions of teshuvah, and we explore what teshuvah means all the time around here. But I relearned today a definition that I had forgotten, which is a teshuvah can be just an answer to a question, a response to a question on the table. And so as we're doing teshuvah tonight, the way we normally think of teshuvah around here is we look back on our week and we think about what we can do better. We express our gratitude for all the gifts that we've given. But as we share our teshuvah tonight, I want to think about how is this teshuvah that we're sharing the answer to a question that is in our lives, and what exactly is that question? So with that, I'll hand it over to Cantor Nate.
Who's got something? something for the community to hear. Let's hear it. No one. Come on. That's crazy. Oh, all right. There we go. Awesome. Rest of you think about it.
How you doing? Austin, grateful member of this community. Tonight I'm grateful for the progress that's going on in the house. It seems like this week's been pretty mellow, and everyone's doing a good job. 60 since I haven't gambled since November 17th, so pretty grateful for that. Also, giving back to the community goes a long way. I actually donated some money for the gala. I'm going to go to the gala on Sunday, but giving back to the community goes a long way, and I'm grateful that I'm able to do that. And it's a common courtesy of not only thinking about myself, but also thinking about everybody else in this room. So, and in general within the community. So, blessed to be here, and we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's the docket box right. Not grateful for anything. Okay. All right. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Alex. Do I have to? Yes, you do. I'm making you.
I'm Alex. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Alex.
I went through the house a couple of years ago. I've managed to maintain beautifully sobriety through that, through helping people like Nate, by the way. Right? So, proof in staying connected to at least some portion of the community. I moved out with people who lived here too, and they have kept me in line all the same. So, not just what you're going through right now. You can still have this after. And people mess up 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line. It's not like it doesn't suck, but you learn to deal with these things. And you can be comfortable in your skin again. It's possible. And I'm grateful to everyone here for all the help they had along the way. I lived here for over a year, not small stuff. And they took me in for free. And I left. And now I'm a productive member of society. How about that? That's it. That's it. Thank you.
My name is Tony. I'm a grateful resident and member of this community. Rabbi Miriam's my spiritual, and Shuv is something we've talked about a lot. Getting to 90 days tomorrow, and I've felt a lot of changing going on, and I just want to thank you. I've been asking myself, how do I change? How do I grow? What can I get from the community? But I figured I was asking the wrong question, and it's what can I give? And I've been really asking, what can I give? I've been a house monitor now for 5 or 6 weeks, and really had to deal with a lot of different personalities, new people coming in, and I realized that it's not just teaching people, it's really giving genuine energy to people. And I found that not only have I discovered more about myself, but these answers have sprung up in these moments of difficulty. And literally, confrontation management has literally gave answers of actually that I have patience and I have more than I've ever thought I could offer. And I couldn't have done it without my community. And it's really taught me that giving is really the answer to getting. And that's just the truth behind that. And Rabbi Miriam, she's definitely been a light for me. You've definitely guided me hugely these past couple months, and I owe you a lot. You've not only taught me how to give, but really give to my daughter and my community, and I love you for that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Judy. I'd have to say, Tony, that's a tough act to follow. I have been here for 32 days. I left CIW prison on the 23rd of December, and I can't even tell you how grateful I am. This is amazing. The growth already, the reconnection with my Judaism, that I left behind years ago, tripped and fell and spiraled into one hell of an addiction. And I just want every one of you to know what an incredible place Beit Shuvah is. Thank you.
Hi, Beit Shuvah. My name is Asher. I'm a grateful member of this, a grateful resident here at Beit Shuvah. Thank you. Hi. I love having the lady rabbis. I think they put the boys to shame, frankly. Yeah, they do. I mean, so my Shuvah it's ongoing because it started, quite a while back. It started on June 18th of last year, and it's still going. So I've spent 43 years building and preparing for it, and hopefully I'll be doing it for another 43 years. And I thank the donors, and I thank Beit Shuvah and the residents for helping me, for showing me a new life, literally a new way of living. I feel like that I've had these alpha blocks in my life the whole time, but I've gotten them mixed up. This is my permutation. It's an ongoing permutation to get the blocks straightened up so they spell love, life, or live instead of dumb or blah or whatever they used to get mixed up in there. And the point is that I've realized that they get easily mixed up again with me if I don't pay attention to them. And so that's what Beit Shuvah teaches me to stay on alert for, and keep going to these groups that they have, because I find the magic in the residents who grow with me. I think it's a miracle in front of my eyes every day. And the staff makes that possible, the rabbis make that possible, and the residents make that possible. So I love you, God bless you, and thank you.
Hi, my name's Sean. I'm an alcoholic, compulsive gambler, and an extremely grateful member of this community. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just been kind of scared. My dad passed away a few days ago, and I just wanted to extend my gratitude to the residents and the staff here. I mean, I've been shown so much love. It's unbelievable. I've never really felt part of anything until I got here. It's difficult, but I feel like I have an extended family here for sure, and nobody's letting me dwell in my misery or let me feed into my thoughts of relapsing. So I just wanted to say that I'm so grateful for this place. It's saving my life for sure, and I'm definitely a better person for being here. Thank you.
Jesse, resident, grateful addict. I think I had that backwards. I was realizing recently how crazy of a place Beit Shuvah is. I've been here for 10 months on Sunday, which is crazy. When I tell people about like where I am right now, they get really confused. When I say like, yeah, I'm in a rehab, but I also work at an ad agency at the rehab, and nobody quite understands how that works. But it's amazing. My mom told me before I got here, one of the reasons I came here, or just in rehab in general, is that she promised that I was going to get more material. And she was right. I've gotten plenty of material since I've been here, but I didn't expect I'd get a boost to my resume as well, which is awesome. Beit Shuvah has given me unbelievable opportunities to create and to have a lot of fun with the residents. And there's a lot more awesome stuff that's coming for the future. I want to thank my mom. I don't think she's listening, but she called me the other day and said, do you know how long it's been since I got a call from you crying, saying like, I can't do this, I'm having such a hard time, I'm panicking, I'm gonna die. And I was like, 10 months on Sunday. Like, that's exactly how long it's been. So yeah, I want to thank her and everyone part of this community. Thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Aaron Cole. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just wanted to thank, I know the gala's this weekend, and I just wanted to thank a really good friend of mine and someone who's an amazing friend to this community who does so much, and we're honoring her at the gala, and she comes to services all the time and interacts with residents and saves lives and really has given so much to this community. And I just wanted to say thank you, Pat, for everything you do. For us at Beit Tshuva, this place definitely wouldn't be the same without you. Thank you.
Thank you all for sharing such inspiring words of teshuva and gratitude. Speaking of inspiration, we're going to hear a song from a beloved member of our community, Glenn Goss, who we remember with love all the time around here. The song is called Mi Chamocha.
Moses to the sea. When we got to the other side, we laughed and screamed and danced and cried. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Nora tehillah sefer. Promised land, no, we didn't know a thing about the promised land. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Nora tehillah sefer. Poems are written like songs of the sea by people like you and people like me. By people like you and people like me. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Nora tehillah sefer. Chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Nora tehillah sefer. Nora tehillah sefer. Mi
That song, that Mi Chamocha song, that's our anthem, right? That's
Feel-good music.
It's more than feel-good music. I mean, it does feel good, right? It feels good. It feels really good. But it's It's our anthem of moving from slavery and that slave mentality I was talking about earlier to freedom, to the place where you can in your mind receive hope, where the place where you can receive a sense that you matter in the world. That's what that micha mocha is, and that's what we're doing here. We're constantly on that journey from that slave mentality, from addictive thinking patterns, from addiction to freedom. And we come to that together. And Rabbi Miriam's going to bring that sentiment to welcoming our new members.
Now it's time for some more music. We've got Mizmor Shir.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, ועלי היגיון שבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. בבוקר חסדך, ואמונך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, ועלי היגיון וחינוך. לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
Yeah, Russell.
I missed that. I missed that. And I'll say, I said to Lisa, or Lisa told me you guys were coming. I said, oh, great, I get to see Russell do that thing. And then she says, I always go to the bathroom at that time. It's the best. So this is the moment of Lecha Dodi. This is the moment where that feeling that you have now, if you've been receiving the gifts that are being given tonight, there's a feeling now of connection. Now, it's not too late. It's never too late. You can still feel that, but this is the moment when we say, okay, Shabbat, we're ready for you now. We're ready to receive the rest we need. We're ready to receive one another in community and in the hope that rest brings, that ease, that serenity. You guys ready? All right, Lecha Doidi. אדוני אחד או שמו אחד לשמו תפארת ולתהילה אחד דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה
ברכה היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תקלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבילה התעוררי התעוררי באורך ומאורי אורי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת
We turn and we face the entrance to welcome Shabbat into our midst, to welcome this feeling with one another of being together on this very moment, in this very day, and receive that gift.
Bohi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha v'tzola toch emonei amsegola Bogi chala lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabila lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabila lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat
Okay, birthdays. Josh, Riley, and Jillian. Come bring us some focus. Come bring us some sense of purpose by lighting these Shabbat candles tonight.
וציוונו להדליק נר של
Good Shabbos. Woo. All right. Time for a little stage setup. Okay. Here, ooh. I didn't knock over the coffee. That's a huge accomplishment. Whew. Save the coffee. Everything's fine. Okay. How's everyone doing? Woo! So we've been already thinking about the topic of freedom tonight, and I want to think even more about this topic of freedom. But where I want to go first in this exploration is thinking about the exact opposite of freedom. Sometimes we conceptualize something even better when we look at the opposite. So I'm going to ask us all to take a moment and go back in our imagination to a time maybe before we came into this house, maybe to a time before we first went to a meeting, Maybe this is a moment of rock bottom. Whenever exactly it was in your life, it was a time when things were bad. Things were really bad. I think all of us in this community can relate to that moment of things being really bad and not knowing what to do or where to go. Maybe there didn't seem in that moment to be any sort of a hope of a path forward. So imagine you're in this place and someone or something shows up totally out of the blue, as if your higher power personally sent this message or this messenger and says, I can fix it. I can make everything all better. I can bring you out of this dark place into a whole new reality. I can bring you into a land flowing with milk and honey. Every person, to use a metaphor in the Torah, has their own vine and fig tree. Perhaps everyone has their own Land Rover and mansion. Whatever it looks like in your imagination, you're in a whole new reality. All those constraints that you felt in that dark place, in one instant they can be gone. All that pain can be left behind. So imagine that happened to you in that moment of darkness. What would you do and how would you feel to receive that message from out of the blue? So this week in the Parshat Va'era, we hear God tell Moses to go to the Israelites. They're enslaved in Egypt. Things used to be really good in Egypt, and then they got really bad. They're totally enslaved. And God has a message for the Israelites. It's going to get better. They're in this dark place that started out so good, and everything has gone wrong. But God can bring them out of it. It's going to get better. God says, I will come fix it. I'll personally be there, and I'm going to make everything okay again. But the Israelites can't believe it. They literally cannot believe the message, and the Torah says, V'lo sham'u el Moshe mikotzer ruach ume'avodah kasha. So it says, V'lo sham'u el Moshe. They could not hear Moses. Could not hear. It wasn't happening. It was impossible to receive, as we've been talking about tonight, it was impossible for them to receive the gift of that message. And there were two reasons why they had trouble doing that, why they couldn't do that in that moment. Kotzer ruach, which means something like shortness of spirit, and avodah kasha, hard work. And so the question is, what do these two things really mean? When you were in your moment of darkness that you were imagining before, maybe you struggled to hear, maybe you struggled to believe that things could get better. Maybe you didn't struggle to believe that things could get better. Maybe you knew things could get better and you just struggled to do what was necessary to make it happen. But maybe you struggled for these same reasons that the Jewish people are struggling in this week's Parsha. Shortness of spirit and hard work. So what is shortness of spirit exactly? One of our commentaries from our Eitz Chaim Chumash that we always use in Torah study here says that the word for spirit, which is ruach, indicates a certain spiritual and psychic energy that motivates action. And so if there's a shortness of spirit, there's a loss of will, this feeling of like, I can't do it, why try, it's not gonna work, probably better if I just stay in bed because then I'll already fail. I won't try and fail, I'll just skip straight to failing. That's what Kotzer Ruach, I think, is all about. And so what about this hard work? I think this is where it gets really interesting. It's hard work to be enslaved. Everyone has an essential human spirit, a desire to be something in the world that is always struggling to come out, even when it's oppressed. And so that's why when you're in slavery people are in actual slavery, or when people are in the slavery of their addiction, or a slavery of economic oppression, or any sort of slavery that a person can experience, it's not fun. It's like, let's get out of here. Let's do whatever it takes to take this experience away. But it's also hard work being free, making your own decisions, having to go grocery shopping for yourself and be the one who makes sure there's orange juice in the fridge. That's a lot of responsibility to take on sometimes. So when I think of why it's hard work being free, I think of two completely different and opposite sources. First, a philosopher named Erich Fromm. Anyone read anything by Erich Fromm? Oh yeah, we have some philosophers in the house. I love it. There's a book that my teacher, Brad Arson, recommended to me called Escape from Freedom. Escape from Freedom. Why would anyone want to escape from freedom? And so this book is all about how when human beings are in institutions or organized situations where someone else is in charge of lots of details about what they do, and suddenly they become able to get out of that institution, they'll find some other institution to be a part of to make those decisions for them. Because what am I going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? When do I start working? When do I stop working? Whoa, this is actually really overwhelming to try to figure out. I want someone else to make that decision for me because everything is easier. When you're used to someone else making the calls, when you're used to your addiction making the calls in your life, it can be really overwhelming to try to do something differently. So it's hard work to be enslaved, but it's also hard work to be free. And so the second thing that I always think of when I think of why it's hard work to be free is a music video from 1990, George Michael's Freedom. Maybe I'm putting myself at a certain place in history right now as I'm saying this, but anyone remember this music video? All right. So the thing about this is that the chorus goes, freedom, freedom, and so the last time they sing the chorus, every time they sing the word freedom, something explodes. Like a jukebox explodes, or a motorcycle explodes, or a TV catches on fire. And I'm thinking, 1990 was a little while ago, and I'm still thinking about this, right? That why is it that every time one would sing the word freedom, something would be destroyed? What's that all about? And when I think about the Israelites moving from slavery to freedom, when I think about people going on a journey from active addiction to recovery, a part of who they were needs to be destroyed. A part of who we are needs to be destroyed when we move from active addiction to recovery. Maybe it's not a part of ourselves that we want to hold on to, and maybe it is. In my own process of working the 12 steps right now, I'm thinking a lot about defects of character, which my sponsor likes to call survival skills. And being ready to have God remove all these defects of character, all these survival skills that used to serve me pretty well, but don't serve me in my life anymore. That's the part of me that has to be destroyed. The part of me that relied on those survival skills that worked before, but don't work anymore. And when I think of that music video, when I think of the jukebox exploding, maybe it's not a jukebox, maybe it's not a survival skill I really want, but at some point in my past, it was pretty important. And letting go of that is hard work. I think that something else that's been really important for me in my understanding of freedom is two types of freedom. Perhaps some of you have heard this before. There's freedom from, and then there's freedom to. Two types of freedom. So freedom from is like freedom from, having to go to group. Right? Freedom from having to, I've got a group at 9, house job at 10, group at 11, group again at 1. I just want to have the freedom from going to group. I want to throw off this constraint. But then there's freedom to. Having the freedom to go to work and earn money. Go to school, make progress towards my future. Have a day with nothing scheduled and make decisions myself about how I'm going to spend my time. That's freedom too. And that freedom too is what we deeply want. But it involves a lot of responsibility. That's the thing about freedom. What freedom really means is responsibility, which is sometimes hard work, but it's also what we deeply want. I think one of the beautiful things about my work and my learning here is that I get an opportunity to appreciate every day how human beings are complicated. We contain multitudes. Who says we contain multitudes? Famous poet, I'm going to have to look that up. That's not my wording. But we want the freedom to be ourselves, and we don't want the responsibility of making those choices and taking ownership of them all the time. We want these two contradictory things. But we all know the story in the Torah. At the end of the day, the Israelites chose to move from slavery to freedom with God's help. We could have resisted, but we didn't. Here in this house, we can resist recovery, and some of us might feel like we're resisting recovery right now, but we're making the choice to be here. We wanted the opportunity to live this life of freedom, and we want the opportunity to think about what we're doing to ourselves, to others, and to the world. And when we use that power of freedom to think, when we are mindful, conscious, even responsible, intentional, when we take on this responsibility, we can truly let go. We can let go of all that holds us back, and we can experience true freedom. We can let ourselves be free. Good Shabbos. And now we're going to hear from a great Rabbi, Aretha Franklin.
Think about what you're trying to do to me, yeah, think. Don't mind, gonna let yourself be free. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go way on the way back way. I didn't even know you, you couldn't been too much more than just a child. I ain't no psychiatrist, I ain't no doctor with degrees. But it don't take too much high IQ, see what you're doing to me. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me, yeah, think. Is your mind gonna let yourself be free? Freedom, freedom, freedom. I said freedom, 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 freedom. I said freedom. Think about it. Think about it, there ain't nothing you could answer. I could answer you, but I won't. I was gonna change, but I'm not. If you keep doing things I don't, you better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, think. Don't mind, gonna let yourself be free. Oh, people walk around every day playing games, taking score, trying to make other people lose their minds. You gotta be careful you don't lose yours. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me, yeah, think. Am I gonna let yourself be free, oh. Let me hear that freedom. Let me hear that freedom. 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 Freedom, 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 freedom. I said freedom, 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 freedom. I said
freedom. Let's give it up for the Beit Yeshiva band. Woo! All right. Now that we are completely warmed up, we are ready for the formal call to prayer. The Baruch. Please rise.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. And now I invite us to take in this moment of calm, sit comfortably, put our feet flat on the floor if it's comfortable, and close your eyes. We're about to bear witness to an amazing truth in the Jewish tradition, that the Lord is our God, that the Lord is one. We're going to state this together in Hebrew with the Shema.
Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Oseh Shalom, may the one who brings peace bring peace to us and to the whole world.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Be'avo Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Be'avo Yisrael. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Be'avo Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Be'avo Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Be'avo Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'ahoko Yisrael.
All right. We take that wonderful feeling of peace into this very important part of our service where we remember those that we have loved and lost. If you are saying Kaddish, if you are remembering someone that you've lost here tonight, please stand in your place. I'll go around and everyone can share the name of the person that they are remembering and their relationship to them.
Glenn Goss.
My father, Harry Weinroth.
Carrie Weinroth, Joseph O'Shaughnessy.
My best friend, Ian Kemper.
My friend Aaron Visselman.
My Aunt Mary Ann Catantan and my grandmother Irene Hanston.
Corky Sherman.
Corky Sherman.
Perry Benzia, Aaron Bentire, all my brothers and sisters here, Glenn and Shia.
My grandfather, Bob Ept.
My cousin Travis James, Trevor, Daniel Rose, and Glenn Goss.
My dad, Tom Aarons, my friend Taylor Carr.
My grandfather, Richard Leshko.
Zion Burrow.
My father, Ken Witt.
My dad, Robert Bloom.
My father, Robert Jeffrey Pullen.
Ruth Donner and Dominic Vocina.
My dad, Rand Chorkoff and Kevin Mitchell.
Brianna Carlucci.
My aunt, Judy Cray.
My sister's mother, Molly Marquez.
Brianna Carlucci.
Brianna Carlucci.
My godmother, Grandma Carmen Isern.
Lertzman family.
Mickey Wapner.
My mother, Marcia Salas. Vincent Witzelowitz and Tarek.
My mother, Esther Wilhelm Tepper.
Chris Gorecki and Irina Miller.
Taylor Carr and my mom, Lauren Goldstein.
My father, Herb Sutton, grandmother, Sarah Ross.
My mom, Betty Luber.
Bob Nussbaum, Glenn Goss.
Frederick Sutton. My mother-in-law, Jeanette Cooper.
Frederick Sutton, Glenn Goss, Andy Kaufman.
My buddy, Michael Roth.
Michael Roth.
My mother, Faye Pollock.
Aaron Visselman.
Our friend, Joan Praver.
Joan Praver. Joan Praver, Aaron Visselman, and my cousins, Lynn and Myron Gaffin.
Joan Praver, Brianna Carlucci.
Glenn Goss, Barry Rose, Joan Praver.
My friends, Janet Elhampty, Phyllis Schlechter, and Matt Costelli.
Joan Praver and Roger Pryor.
We're also in the year of mourning for Joel Atkin, Mildred Borovitz, Itzhak Dasa, Sheila Ellman, Sherry Fishman, David Foster, Glenn Goss, Barry Rose, Joan Praver, Daniel Rosen, Mordechai Sasportis, Sarah Schmidt, Bernie Shapiro, Joanne Snyder, Trevor Stefani, Stanley Tashman, Wilson Thacker, Muriel Warner, and Lou Weiss. We also observe the yard sites this week of Arlene Schwartz, Rabbi William Gordon, Michael David, Bess Maltz, Milton Kalig, Sylvia Coben, Michael Malamed, Dorothy Reed, Sydney Summers, Aaron Visselman, Toby Farkas, Nathan Black, Oscar Feinberg, Anita Samuelson-Dagan, Luna Strauss, and Benjamin Cohen. As we remember these beloveds in our community, we say together on the screen, Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divra chirute ve'amlich malchute b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mivarach leolam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha brechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Useh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May all their memories be for a blessing, and we may be seated.
And from death, there's life. So, birthdays. The order, there we go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Hello. Yeah, you're come here. I'll tell you what to do. Don't worry.
I've done this before.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
It's the same.
It's not the same.
Oh, it's
They
not
used
the
to
same.
sing, and then Rabbi was. Rabbi is different. Yeah, it's different, but I'll work with it. Should
Okay,
I just
cool.
start talking?
I'm glad. No, not yet.
Oh,
All of you are going to speak together.
Oh, of course we are.
As
Sorry.
one. So can you all see that?
Kind of.
Sure, you can look at that also. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
O Lord my God, I cried unto you, and you did heal me. O Lord, you saved me from the peril and kept me alive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hagomel lechayavim tovot shegamalani kol tov. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who bestows good beyond our deserving, and who has dealt graciously with
these 3 people. Mi shigamolchem, everyone. Mi shigamolchem kol tov, hu yigmolchem kol tov selah. May that which caused you good always bestow goodness upon you. Amen. That's it. All right, now the 3 of you will spread out in front here. The cakes will come in, then your people will come in. Cakes. It's easier if you light it when it's over here, so you don't have to walk with it. Every week. Every week. You just have to light it over again. Oh. Yeah. Woo. All right, now the family and friends gather around the 3. Why don't you guys spread out a little bit more? Yeah, spread out. Family and friends. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joshua John. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Okay, Josh, you're up.
Josh first.
All right, I'm Josh. I'm a grateful member of this community. I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm terrified. But I'm doing this because I can't be selfish anymore. I gotta do this for, the newcomers, and because I was a newcomer one time. So as my spiritual, my therapist, and my other one, she's not here, but honesty. I have to be honest. And with that being said, I'm not perfect. I try to be perfect, and that's where I go wrong, because I'm just not perfect. I fuck up, I lie, I'm just not a perfect person. I can't have everything perfect. I don't know, I just wrote a lot of things, but I didn't want to write a speech because I just want to just do it and just say whatever I need to say up here. But before I forget, Flo, Nina, Shelly, Leanna, my half Filipino here, thank you, and everybody else that gave me a cake tonight. I don't know. I was gonna say like what Rabbi Carey had mentioned. What gift has been given to me but hasn't received? I mean, since I've been here, I was given a lot of opportunities. A lot of things has been given to me since I've been here. And, one part of it is family. Family that I don't have, but family I gained since I've been here. Freedom. I've gotten so much freedom since I've been here, but then every single time I feel like I got freedom, as, you said, the motorcycle explode in that video or something, and, everything has been for a reason and have given me the willpower and the strength. My aunt died last month, and then a week after my grandmother died. And then it was just, constant struggle. But really the main thing I really wanted to just do this for was for the newcomers, and I guess people that are struggling, that it's not easy. It hasn't been easy, but it does get better. I'm not okay, but things will get better one day at a time. So to close this off, I didn't know really what to do. So I wrote a poem a while back, and I read it for Rabbi Carey and my treatment team. And I figured, I guess this could be the time to actually read it. I was just doodling one day, and I don't have no title for it, but it just goes, "You matter" is such a cliche, but here at Beit Yeshuva is the thing to say. Your life is your own, so do as you please, take advice, and hold on till it ease. One day at a time is the way, but every second doesn't feel that way. Just give it a chance for what they say might be the way, and it has been their way. Everything they taught me has been the right way for me. Even though I could be stubborn, I just had to take it all in and take their advice and just keep holding on, because every single one of you guys matter, because I matter. Everybody matters. Thank you.
All right, Riley.
Hi, Riley, a grateful member of this community. I'm also an alcoholic, drug addict, lesbian, bipolar, and a preschool teacher. But that's not all there is to me. I've been playing saxophone since I was 10. I'm a published author, and I like to work out and do yoga. This year of sobriety has been my hardest yet. The reason why I started doing drugs in the first place was due to various sexual assaults that happened to me in high school. This year, just days before I moved out of Beit Shuva, I was assaulted again. But due to the support from my therapist and my friends, I want to thank Alice, Scarlett, and Meredith. I found a healthy way to deal with trauma without turning back to drugs to cope. I want to thank God. I just got back from LGBT Birthright, and since it wasn't a sober-specific trip, there was opportunity to relapse around every corner. I want to thank the people on my trip who supported me, Layla and Aaron, You know who you are. There's a lot of others that are too many to name. There is nothing but God. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Jillian and I'm a grateful member of this community. Hi, Jillian. I want to start off by thanking my family, my mom and my dad, my brother Jordan and his wife Emily, Martha and Elsa. I forgot to thank them by name at my first birthday and I still hear about it. So now that that's done, okay, so 5 years. 5 years ago, I was a mess. I was facing felony charges, I didn't have a job, didn't really have any friends, didn't really have a lot going for me. Came to Beit Shuvah. Fast forward 5 years later, I'm still sober, I have a sweet life, I went back to grad school and got a master's degree, got a new job, I fixed my criminal record, and now I have a security clearance, which I'm really not supposed to broadcast, but I'm just so happy, because it took a year, and I was like, they're never gonna give it to me. They're never gonna give it to me, but they did. When I was at Beit Shuvah, I stayed here for 16 months. I was very middle of the pack. I wasn't super good and doing everything you have to do. I didn't go to Torah study every day, but I also wasn't in trouble very often. My sponsor told me that she didn't think I would make it at my first birthday, but here I am 4 years later. So I just really wanted to throw that out there because the reason I come back, I don't know most of you, unfortunately, and those that I do know, I'm kind of sad to see because we went through the house together 5 years ago. But just wanted to let you guys know that it works if you just do what your treatment team says to do and don't break the rules and put one foot in front of the other. It really gets better, and my life is just so much better now. I don't even really remember why I felt the need to be high all the time. So thank you, Beit Shuvah. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
So we recall folks that might need some extra love sent their way, because there's a lot of love that this community generates, and there are some people in need of healing and hope. If there's someone in particular on your mind in need of healing, please offer their name out loud now. Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzhak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Yivarech Virapeh et HaCholim Ena Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Sheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzhak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Uivarech Virapeh et HaCholim.
May they receive a complete healing of body, healing of soul, and soon. Amen.
Amen.
Announcements. It's everybody's favorite part, right? We save it for the end because we know everybody stays for the announcements. Oh, this is a hard one to start with. Okay. Look first before you make a joke, Carrie. Okay. Join us February 2nd, 11 a.m. here at Beit Tshuva for a conversation with Rabbi Daniel Graber about mourning process for a parent, spouse, sibling, and child, and what happens when we lose somebody who doesn't fit in those categories. For more information, contact Catherine. The gala. What? Oh, come on. We can do better than that. Yeah. Honoring Pat Gage sitting right here. So I hope we'll see you at the gala. I'm going to be there. Julia's going to be there. I'm sorry to say Frankie's not. It's past her bedtime. LA Marathon, March 8th. Yes. You can still join the team if you haven't joined the team, and we're still looking for sponsors. For more information, please contact the development department. Family immersion. The next family immersion is March 4th through 6th, so please contact Elena for more information about that. Membership, join Beit Tshuva, obviously.
That's right.
Songwriting group every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. For more information, talk to Greg, who's over there. Choir members wanted, rehearsals Mondays at 6. Talk to Laura. And of course, join us on live stream if you ever can't be here in person. We're happy y'all are here with us in spirit, and we hope that you're able to receive the gifts of Beit Tshuva from wherever you are. Pets at services, we know you love pets. Please don't bring them unless, that was too fast. Please don't bring them unless you really need a service animal. Dinner, every week there's dinner. After you're done eating, please leave the sanctuary area, that's hard to say, clean. Bereavement process group for parents who have lost a child to addiction every other Wednesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Next group, January 22nd, that was already this week. I don't know when the next group is, but you can ask Darren. 2 weeks from Wednesday. I don't know when, okay, great. Sorry, I just don't know when that is. Is that it for announcements? Okay. So huge gratitude to our band. Thank you to David and to Luca and to Greg and to James and to Thea for getting up here with us too, and to Cantor Nate. And all the guys on sound and setup, Max and Jesse and David and Matt, and the people doing video. I saw Ethan earlier, and the people doing the live stream. Thank you all very much for making Beit Tshuva possible. Thank you, Rabbi Miriam. This has been fun. How are we on sponsors? Jillian? Where's Jillian at?
She's right there.
How are we on sponsors, Jillian? 4. 3 sponsors. Who can help us out? You can see how much this means to people. You heard the tshuvas. You heard the birthdays. People getting where they need to go because of this community and this place. And you can help make that happen tonight. To help sponsor this service tonight. Who can be a sponsor tonight? Crickets. Okay. If you're interested in being a sponsor, you can always go talk to Jillian. This is Jillian over here after services. And y'all, we belong to each other, right?
That's right.
I'm yours, right? And you're mine, right? Ahavat olam. Let's do it. Stand up if you can. If you're able to do that, stand up. Put your arms around somebody if they consent to that.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run that I be giving at my bestest, Nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some. Well, Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah U'mitzvot Hukim Mishpatim Otanu Le'manata.
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved.
Well, Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah U'mitzvot Hukim Mishpatim Otanu Le'matata. I've been spending way too long looking my tongue in the mirror, bending over backwards just to try and see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and laughed. I guess what I've been saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of identity and just go with the season. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah U'mitzvot Hukim Mishpatim Otanu Le'matata.
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the sky is yours. Oh, please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah U'mitzvot Hukim U'mishpatim Otanu Le'matata.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ava uveratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uveratzon hinchaltanu Baruch
atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen.
All right. Everyone gather around a piece of the challah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Good Shabbos, everybody.